If you teach or coach emotions, communication, or ESL or EFL, this little deck might be one of the most useful tools you didn't know you needed. These are the emoji emotion cards that take something kids and adults already instinctively understand, emojis, and turn them into a practical learning and reflection tool. At first glance, they look like fun flashcards with expressive emoji faces, but the real star for me is the depth of the more advanced vocabulary that can be used to express emotion. There's an emotional grid that comes in the deck, which can help learners map feelings across dimensions like intensity and type. So instead of just memorizing words, learners may start to think about emotions relationally, like how excited is thrilled versus content, or how different frustrated feels compared with annoyed. Now, this deck was not designed for TEFL or an EFL and ESL learners, but for my needs, I think this is gold. It turns abstract feelings into something concrete and visual. You can ask students to pick cards and place them on a grid, describe situations that match them, or practice dialogues using emotion words in context. It's an active, engaging way to build both vocabulary and emotional intelligence at the same time. More broadly, these cards can be used for ice breaking, team building, and discussion and conversation prompts for trainers, coaches, and facilitators, as well as teachers. Because emojis are pretty much universal, every learner, regardless of age or language level, gets a quick point of reference, and that can help make conversations about feelings less awkward and more natural. You can use them for role plays, storytelling prompts, warm ups, or even reflective writing exercises. Why not? I only have two caveats. First, if memory serves, I think there are one or two vocabulary items that, to my mind, describe more permanent characteristics rather than temporary states of being. And second, for some of the more complex feelings, the matching emoji does not necessarily convey the emotion perfectly. However, I think that this is to be expected when you have complex emotions, and it certainly creates a jump off point for discussion. Included are several suggested activities for use with these cards, and in short, the cards are simple, intuitive, and incredibly adaptable, great for classrooms, therapy settings, or even just everyday communication practice. So, yeah, I recommend these.